You guys, I'm in such a fun mood today. I don't even know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because, well, I've been waking up quite on time. Wouldn't say early, but quite on time from a few days, filming videos, if not filming videos, editing videos. So I feel just so accomplished. I feel like I'm top of my YouTube game, content creation game right now. So yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new then welcome to my channel. That dog has to stop. Thank you. Okay, let's get started. Today's video is going to be my 2021 skincare capsule collection. I have absolute essentials and essentials only. And again, something else that I've realized in 2020 is less is more with skincare as well. You don't need a lot of products serving the same purpose, you know. So you already know the concept of this video. I'm going to show you certain products. I'm going to use those products this whole month, and at the end of the month I'm going to make a video again and explain if these products were enough or if there's anything else that I want to add to my next month's capsule collection. So let's get started. First product has to be a makeup remover, and something that I have loved all throughout my 2020 has to be the Innisfree Apple Seed Cleansing Oil. I'm almost running out of it. I'm not sure if this would be enough for the month of January, considering I am filming every single day, or if not single day, every alternate day, and you know, doing full face of makeup and things like that. But quick review, this is just a beautiful cleansing oil. Removes your makeup without leaving any sort of residue on your face, and that's why I absolutely love it. Most of the cleansing balms that I've tried do leave that very almost non-noticeable residue. You end up using 2 times your cleanser and then your skin feels extremely parched and dry. This one does not do that. This also removes my waterproof makeup and like really stubborn glittery eye makeup and stuff very beautifully. So I highly recommend it if you're looking for something new. But again, work with whatever you have, your favorite cleansing oil or any of those things. Now of course, if you don't wear makeup, I'm assuming that you probably won't if you are just staying home, working from home, then of course you don't need something heavy duty as this. You can just do with your favorite micellar water, but basically something for your first cleanse. So this is my first cleanse. Now for cleanser, I'm choosing 2 different products. Again, you don't need 2 products, but I'll explain why I'm choosing these 2. So the first one is the Simple Refreshing Facial Wash. There was just a lot of refreshing facial wash. Okay, 100% soap free, kind to skin. Absolutely love this. It is beautiful, lathers beautifully, leaves your skin extremely just, I don't know, I know I've said this before in one of my videos, your skin feels soft after using this. I don't know if you guys have experienced that with this cleanser, but I have. After using this cleanser, when I touch my skin, I just feel like, what, how did that happen? Of course not too noticeable, but it is something that I have noticed. Oops, I told you I'm just too excited today, too excited, just high on energy. Anyways, coming back, so this is the face wash that I use when I am wearing makeup, or even when I'm not wearing makeup. This is something that I use. It is extremely gentle, works beautifully. Ingredient list is quite nice, and beautiful cleanser. If you have not tried it before, you have to, again, once you run out of your current cleanser, that is. The other cleanser that I am choosing is the Simply Pure Conditioning Cleanser. Now this one does not lather at all. This actually feels conditioning. I don't know how to explain it. So why I'm choosing this cleanser is because I've been using Adapalene again from like almost 15-20 days now, and so when I'm using Adapalene during the night time, this is the cleanser I use next morning. It actually feels conditioning on your skin, does not really lather, and that is what I like for my morning cleanser when I'm using Adapalene, because your skin can really feel dry the next morning. So this one just does the job. You might feel like it's really not doing anything, but it does clean your face, especially your morning face when you really don't have much of cleaning to do. And also this has really mild surfactants. It has panthenol, which is why I think I like using this in the morning. It's very conditioning. It has allantoin. So this whole range of skincare from Simply Pure is made for sensitive skin, and it works great. And that's why I'm using these 2 cleansers. Again, you don't need to, you can just go with one, whichever is your favorite. Okay, so after that, let's move on to toner. I have 2 options here again, and honestly I have not been using toner every single day lately, again ever since I started adapalene, only because when I'm on adapalene I try to use least bit of skincare. I don't know if that makes sense, but that is something that I do. Again, the Simply Pure toner, refreshing toner for sensitive skin, and simple soothing facial toner. You can see I've not used this up too much, but I do like to use it from time to time. But this one I have actually used up quite a bit. I have just a little bit of it left, so of course I'm going to finish up this one first and then move ahead with this toner from Simple. Now both of these have very similar ingredients. This one has witch hazel, this one does not. And also this has sorbitol, this has sodium PCA, allantoin. Not necessarily using toners on everyday basis. Maybe for my morning skincare routine I have been using it from time to time, but I still do want to have toner in my skincare collection, because there are days when I'm just like, oh my god, I need a toner, you know, and then there are days when I'm like, I really have no time to fuss with toner. But yeah, now effectiveness wise, these don't do anything extraordinary. Like these don't really have niacinamide or any of those active ingredient which is going to treat any of your skin conditions. This is just a feel good, just preps your skin for the next step kind of toner. And lately I've been into those kind of toners. I don't necessarily use active ingredient toner, if that makes sense. So that is for toner. Now for moisturizer, I'm going to show you the two moisturizers that I'm currently using. Now my favorite moisturizer, if you have watched my videos in 2020, you know it is the Cetaphil Dam moisturizer lotion, I think it's called, but that particular moisturizer. However, I completely ran out of it, and these two moisturizers were just sitting in my stash and I've started to use these. Now the Aveeno one, I do like it, but it's not my favorite. It does the job, frankly speaking. It does the job in Bangalore's winter. It's really not winter here, it's just a little bit cold on few days, but it does the job right now. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this if you're living in an extremely cold climate. This I don't think will do the job. Or maybe this will act as a good sealing moisturizer, I think. Like if you already have a very light moisturizer, you can apply that and then seal the deal with this moisturizer. But so far I am quite okay with this. It does the job. Again, it's just not the sort of moisturizer that I like to use. But again, this is what I am including in my collection for this month. I want to use it up. The ingredient list is quite nice. It has got oatmeal, which is frankly not really like high up on the ingredient list, but the ingredient is very simple, no fuss ingredient list. It is fragrance free, so that is nice. Another moisturizer that I have been using during the night time is this Bioderma Sensibio Forte, I hope that is how you pronounce it, moisturizer. So this is also fragrance free, and so on the packaging, on the box of it, it actually recommends that you use it when you have like really bad redness and irritated skin. And so I would reach out to this when my skin was just going through really bad active acne situation. And this is again a very calming and soothing moisturizer. It does say that you can stop using it when your situation gets better, but I want to use it up. And frankly speaking, this works great with my adapalene gel. It just does the job. These two are very, very great together. So if you are also on adapalene or any sort of like acne gel which kind of can dry out your skin, then I think this is a beautiful moisturizer. Again, this is not really a moisturizer per se, but I've been using it and it works great. This is also fragrance free as far as I remember, because I bought this like a few months ago when I was looking for fragrance free options. And actually I don't have the ingredient list on the packaging itself, so I don't remember, but I remember doing the research before buying this, so I do think that the ingredient list on this one is quite nice. But like effectiveness wise, it is actually a really good moisturizer for sensitive, just irritated skin. Now for sunscreen, I have these two options right here. Both are from La Shield, and I have the SPF 40 and SPF 50. Sorry, SPF 40 and SPF 50. I like them both. So SPF 50 is what I tried first, and let me quickly give you a swatch of it. So both have, I mean, when you like just, you know, swatch it on the back of your hand, both feel pretty similar, but I like the SPF 40 formula on the skin a little bit better than SPF 50. This is also quite light, but I find that this can slightly dry out my skin over time. Like maybe after like 7-8 hours, my skin starts to feel a little bit dry, just a little bit, not too much. I mean, it is manageable, and that's why I even featured it in my favorites, because out of the other sunscreens that I had tried, this one was far better. And after that I tried the SPF 40, and this one is a little bit more emollient, more this has a little bit more slip to it. Now this one does have fragrance, so if you are someone who is absolutely trying to avoid fragrance, then just letting you know that this does have fragrance. But I have used it and I have not really seen any sort of like breakout situation or any of that. So if you have dry skin, I would recommend this one. If you have normal skin, oily skin, then this one will also do the job. Otherwise, if you have normal to oily skin, I think you will like this one a lot better than the SPF 40 one. After which, another essential for me has to be the Adapalene Benzoyl Peroxide Gel. This is Galderma's Epi Duo. So here's the thing, I had stopped using it, you guys already know it. I was trying out different products, everything was going fine, and I think it was during my brother's wedding, I think it was a lot of different factors that really contributed to my acne flare up. So I think I was like, basically I had like a lot of makeup on, right? So I already had makeup on for the daytime event, and then I would slap more makeup on for the nighttime event, and then we were wearing masks. I don't know, maybe the maskne situation, it just aggravated my acne, and then there was no stopping. It is much better now thanks to Adapalene. So this is something that I go back to whenever I just have like cystic, those like really painful pimples, you know. This one just works great, works quickly, and you know, it just evens out your skin tone. You see the decrease of the marks very quickly with this one. So again, this is not something that I would recommend to just anybody out there. If you are someone who experiences acne every now and then, you know, for some reason or the other, I think mine also has to be hormonal. This happens to me every time, at least once a month. So if you are someone who experiences that kind of acne, then this is something that you can look out for. Maybe, you know, do some research and only then start your journey with this. I have a video of my skincare routine on how I use this. I'll put a card here. But yeah, so I have been using this and my skin is finally getting better. I still have quite a few marks here and there, but this I think will clear it out in a span of 15 to 20 days. Let's see. So this is again an essential. Now because I'm on Adapalene, I of course am not really going to use a lot of different serums and stuff like that, because that is just something that I do. I feel like I don't want to overdo it with a lot of different actives. But a quick shout out to these 3 serums from Minimalist. These are my 2020 favorite serums, and of course the Physicians Formula's Skin Booster Shot, that is also one of my favorites. I just don't have it with me anymore. My first favorite from Minimalist has to be the Kojic Acid Serum. There was a point when I had no active acne and I just had like a little bit of acne marks here and there, and this cleared it out so beautifully. It of course took time, maybe like a month almost. Actually, not really a month. I started seeing difference after almost using it for 10 to 15 days, and then I just continued using it, and you can see I've completely finished it up. I think it has oxidized. It wasn't this color of course when I first bought it. So it's a beautiful serum, and because of that same reason, I also think that once I stop using Adapalene, I will go back to this most likely, because of how beautifully it worked on my skin. So this has to be one of my 2020 favorites. Even though I'm not including it in this month's collection, I just have to talk about it. Another I don't know if I should call it favorite, but something that I did use quite a bit was the Salicylic Acid 2% serum. Now with this one, I had just given up. I thought that this is probably not working. I of course did not use it every single day, but every like 3 to 4 days I would use it, especially on my T-zone, and for good 15 days I just did not see any results. But I kept using it just to see if it actually works out, and after I would say that almost a month of using this on a consistent basis, not really every day but on a consistent basis, I did notice that my T-zone was extremely smooth. My whitehead situation had gone down quite a lot. So I do want to just mention this because it did work for me. I know I watched Shreya Jain's video and she mentioned that it did not really work out for her, and I felt the same way when I was watching her video, but then I just kept on using it and then finally I saw some difference. So that is something that I do want to mention. And then we have the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5 serum from the Minimalist. This was a good addition, this was not like a favorite, but every time I felt like my skin needs a little bit more hydration, I would reach out to this, and this just does the job. It's a good no fuss hydrating serum. So I am including this serum, the hyaluronic acid serum, for this month's capsule collection, and again the Simply Pure hydrating night serum. I'm almost out of this. This is again a very nice hydrating, just emollient serum. So probably let's say you don't want something like this which is more on the goopy side, you want more of a emollient serum, then this is quite nice. I have enjoyed it thoroughly, and it works nice. Like, it just does the job, especially on the days when your skin is actually feeling dry. Just use this and then pair it up with your moisturizer and you're good to go. At least I'm good to go. Now, one last product that I do want to quickly mention is the Dot & Key Hydro Peel Glow Potion. Now again, this was one of my favorites. I've talked about it so many times in my videos, I don't think I need to mention about or talk about it again. But the Adapalene, even though is a great product for so many different things, like it evens out your skin tone, it prevents acne formation and all of that, it decreases your active acne and everything, but it does not really treat your T-zone situation. So even though I'm using that, I still get really clogged T-zone, and so this one does the job. I just use it on my T-zone and I am good to go. So I am also including this only for using it on my T-zone. And with that, I am done with my capsule collection for 2021 for the month of January. Yeah, that's all for this video. I want to know what are your absolute essentials for this month. I would love to hear it. What is something that you're hooked with? And that's all. If you like this video, then please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, click on the bell notification right next to it. You can follow me on Insta, and I'll see you in my next video.